Can Sendo survive Ricardo's right hand? Let's see about it. But first, I want your hands up and your chin down. Ready? Box. Right, y'all, back another banger of a chapter. Chapter 1500!
Woo! Oh, this shit is lit, nigga.
Wow, this shit is lit. That's lit.
That's lit.
That's lit.
I'm bringing that shit back.
Lit.
This is fire.
That's lit.
I'm geeked about this. You know, I was just a young warthog when I found Hajime or Ippo. I must have been like 13 maybe when I started reading it. Now I'm like 33. Like 20 years of Ippo is wild. It's wild. You know, as my kids go enough, they might start reading it too. Like that's just dope. I don't know. It might be like how Dragon Ball Z parents felt. Maybe like, yo, I liked it. Now my kid likes it too. Or how One Piece parent feels. My brother got a baby, and he was born when One Piece was made. So that's lit. It's lit. We have 1500, y'all. Still going strong. Still so many battles and storylines left to have. So I'm looking forward to going through this journey. I'm happy I'm going through the journey with you. And it's your first time to the channel. My name is Will of M. We talk about fighting manga. My favorite is Hajime no Ippo, so I talk mostly about that. I have a community page where I vote. I put different characters from different genres, have them duke it out and see who the best fighting team would be fictionally when it comes to these manga boxers. And yeah, thank you for coming by. You know, sit down, stay around, and just see if you like it or not. So let's get into the chapter though. So we start off. As you know, Sendo has been landing shots on Ricardo's guard, but not doing too much damage to Ricardo physically. Mentally, Ricardo sees sweating more, he's getting more intimidated and more nervous, and his forearms starting to feel numb, like they're being ripped apart by a tiger's bite. And his coach Bill said, stop trying to tame him with just the jab, which is the whip, and go for your hunter rifle, which is your right hand. Like right hand rifle, because the jab comes out so fast like a whip, it's like a whip, you know, so it's a good symbolism. So, start this round off. At the last chapter, Ricardo was loading up his rifle, ready to fire his first shot at Sendo. So he had his right hand cocked, about to throw it out. Sendo, and starting off this next chapter, Sendo is at the very end of throwing a wide hook that missed Ricardo. The next panel we see, bang, a rifle bullet going out. And it says, the author's note says, undeterred by the champion's guard, Sendo throws out a wave of heavy hits. Against the carnivorous beast, the hunter readies his rifle. We see Sendo looking right down the barrel of the bullet. And the next panel, bang! Double page spread and makes impact. Sendo has a blood sprays everywhere. His head is snapped back. It wasn't really a counter, but it definitely had the power of one. Bang! We see Ricardo. As soon as he throws it right out, it comes right back. Retracts. You see this waist twist and the most minute details, all put together and knocking Sendo smooth back. And he actually knocks Sendo down. The ref steps between them in the very next panel. Their entire arena is speechless. Takamura has his jaw wide open. Date's looking nervous. Ippo's looking scared. Sendo's looking... Actually, Miao's looking angry. And Mira's looking quiet. The whole arena is just silent for a moment. In the next panel, we hear the announcer say, he's down. It's the first right the champion has shown us all match, and in a flash the tiger sinks to the mat. We see Sendo on the side, his arms crossed, his head down. Can't see his eyes as Ricardo walks off and nearly glares at him over his shoulder. The announcer announces, this sniper shot has poured cold water over the flames of the audience. The instant that bullet landed, the entire arena fell silent. The ref starts to count. 1. As Ricardo looks down, Sendo, who's still motionless. 2. Ricardo stares him down. 3. You see Ricardo's arm still throbbing from his the pressure of the punches. Arn says, he just fell over. Takamura says, he got him. Ippo still jaw wide open. Miyata starts talking. So in round 1, he used those 3 minutes to measure the timing and distance. Mari says, that's, even though it seems so even. She looks over and he sees Ippo. No way. Even someone as tough as Sendo-san against Ricardo-san, he couldn't last 5 minutes. 4, 5. Crowd, no way. He ain't moving. 6. No way. No way. No way. He can't end like this. Talking more silent. Doctor says, oi. Oi. Ippo says, Sendo-san. 7. Sendo reaches over. So, going down, huh? Slowly starts to stand. Paul staring him down. Tim says, I get that, but still, it took me a second here. 8! He puts up his guard. Quit worrying, I still got this. Blood spilling out of his mouth. His teacher says, Takashi-san. His grandma's breathing heavy. Sendo yells, my grandma's waiting for me. I can't let it end like this. Crowd says, oh, he's all fired up. And Ricardo simply stares at him silently. Crowd goes, he still got it. Of course he does. It ain't gonna end like this. He can still keep going. That down wasn't ish. The referee says, box. Sendo steps forward. Announcer says, as soon as they resume, the challenger rushes forward. Is there no lingering damage from the down? Of course there has to be. Himata starts talking. Idiot. Check yourself first. I doubt even he knows the damage he took. Sendo Ippo says, no. Rather than stay at distance, it's better to stick close. Sendo throws out left. Huh! Date says, don't swing at middle range. Force another exchange. Sendo thinks, she's waiting. Grandma's waiting for me. As he throws a right and Date slips to the side. His crowd says, he can move. It's all good. There ain't no damage, real damage. Go, go, go. Ooh-ah! Ricardo hits him in the face with the left. Ooh-ah! He took one. It's just one of the mosquito bites. These damn left of his. Sendo thinks, I'm bringing the belt to her bedside. The announcer announces, the challenger's left. What power! Even through the guard, sends his body backwards. Sendo throws a hook that pushes Ricardo back. The crowd states, that's it, just like that. You just need to land one. Just one. Crowd's back hyped. Miyata saying, Ricardo-san has a complete grasp of the timing and distance. You saw it. Just now, he even used the left to measure and make sure. Takamura's thinking, even though I went through the trouble of visiting you in Osaka before the match. God damn it, Sendo. Sendo keeps thinking, Grandma, bang! A left from Ricardo lands smooth on Sendo's face. Did you climb in the ring with Ricardo? What? Ah! Sendo's dropped again to the mat. The announcer, and he's down again. And Takamura says, while you were still human. Woo! He wasn't ready, family. He just simply wasn't ready for this. I think the first big issue he's facing is that his grandma's on his mind. He's worried about coming back home, which, as we've seen, not really in the Shida no Joe, but definitely in Hajime no Ippo, if you're concerned about, I guess, preserving yourself or your body, you won't necessarily cross the line and become a monster. Because you gotta think, like, I know the ideal, like, boxers now is, like, obviously boxing is to hit and not get hit, like, come home happy and healthy and stuff like that, but to be a boxer, you have to be kind of ready to risk your life and your own body to succeed. So if you're not going to risk your own life and body, why even step into the ring? And so what I'm seeing is that Ippo magnifies that and personalizes that to the T. Like, if you're not going to risk it all, don't worry about it. Ippo's concerned about coming back home to his mom. He's not making it to the world stage. Sendo's worried about getting back to his grandma. He's not making it to the world stage. He has to let go of his grandma. Like, if she sees him again, if he sees her again, he has to be concerned with one thing and one thing only, and that's beating this man in front of him. And that may be what makes Ricardo so strong. He's concerned about seeing how strong he truly is, if he made the right choice by believing in boxing. I still have it. Maybe he read a Jack Dempsey book or something to be obsessed with boxing, or maybe just maybe his dad may have been a character in Ashita no Joe. That might tie it all together. Maybe he's Carlos Rivera's son, or like illegitimate son on some crazy stuff. Like, illegitimate son of Carlos Rivera, and he wanted to be a boxer, see how good his dad was, and he lost his mind, That would be wild. That would be wild. I don't think that's the case because age-wise, but we'll see how that turns out. Well, Takamura said it best. Like, I came through to help you, and you still have not become a monster. And it's easy for Takamura to say, because think about it, he has no girl at home, he has no family. His friends, all his friends are boxing. And if his friends messed up as boxers, he's not above punishing them. He said if Kimura failed his weight control, he wouldn't be the only one punished. He's not get off with just a talking to. So Takamura's willing to punish his friends they disrespect boxing. But he has no worldly attachments in a way, you know. So it's easy for him to risk it all because what else does he have to lose? Which, you know, there's pros and cons to both of those, but becoming a monster is a definite necessity in attacking the world stage, because the world itself is like this big, massive entity, and people on the world are so strong. So you have to be better than. You have to let go of the humanity just to get to that point. And we'll see. I do think SENDO gets up. I do still give it 4 rounds. I don't just give it. I don't think it's going to end like this. I think SENDO will clinch in the next round. Just he'll attack his pride, obviously, but he'll clinch like he did with Vogue, I want to say, and he'll just survive the round at this point. You know, by the round, get back. His coach has to give him some kind of instructions because that right hand is tearing him down. It's tearing him down. I think it's giving his jab and his bicycle, and you know, compact those swings. Stop swinging so wide. Get up in there. You know, get 2 jabs, jump out. You know, don't stop swinging so wide. Or even jab and grab technique, which may be crazy. But if he keeps going with the technique he has now, I do not see him surviving past round 3. But again, hopefully he gets to 4 rounds. We'll see what happens. Ricardo is just the unbeatable champ. Like, he continues to prove that, and this is something that is prevalently shown, you know. And I actually thought in this fight it may give us hope for Ippo. So I thought maybe if SENDO, like, when he tastes Ricardo's punches or feels punches, like, oh, I've tasted punches like this with Ippo, or like Ippo hits harder than this, or Ippo's punches can, like, Ippo can withstand these type of punches, you know, give us hope. Because I'm not seeing a viable way that Ippo beats Ricardo, which I like that, you know. I mean, you have to have some unmeasurable, innumerable type of fighter. Like, you have innumerable type of fighters, like type of fighters and champions. Like, I feel that everyone who seemed kind of unbeatable at first had some type of flaw in their armor, but we haven't seen any in RICARDIO yet. Now, I do think he may be hard. It might be hard for him to take punishment and power, because most punchers can't take a hit, and he's not, or they get easily discouraged. But he's not the type to get easily discouraged, so maybe he can't take as much power. So when SENDO lets loose, starts welling on him, hits him with a smash, do some damage to him, I give Ippo hope, because he has the diagonal Depsy or infinity Depsy. Plus, you add a smash to it or a heartbreak shot. It's pretty much an open bag of tricks, you know, to knock off Ricardo off his square. But we have to see. I do think it will take more than just one move to defeat Ricardo. However, I do think going southpaw will help switch it up. Switch hitting would be good enough to shake up and razzle dazzle. We haven't seen very many switch hitters in the manga. I think it may have just been Randy Boy Jr. that did it, and his father. But we've seen boxers who had to go southpaw before with Ippo. He did it with Take, and he did it again in his first match with Oda. And so we see that might be the key to beating him. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what this match takes us. I still give it 4 rounds. I don't see SENDO losing outright. I do see him going back to the corner, probably getting a talking to, getting his head in the game, forgetting about his grandma, and just focus on winning and beating the man in front of him. But we'll see from there. Now, I did this video a little bit different. I put less pictures in and try to give more of a recap feel. Let me know if you like the style of it, like the old style. I just feel like going by the rules and guidelines, I just give like kind of more summary and not so much word for word, bar for bar what's being said, or even show what's being said. Let me know how I did in this video. Comment below. Vote on the Super 6 World Tournament. I'll catch you in the next one, y'all.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. We smoking symbiotes. Smoking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba Kush. We smoking Dung Beetle. I'm on 12 Vicodins smoking on Scooby-Doo Dick. We smoking Sequoia Banshee Boogers. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier Tamarind Jordanian Jibbies. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him. That Burberry backwoods pack hitting that pussy smell like a Hellcat V8. We smoking shit in a glass pipe blowing the Lord's bubbles. I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm on them Georgetown Geronimos. I'm on them Nashville Nibblers. I left my Margellas in the Benz truck. I'll have to stun on them next time. I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway. I'm high on 12 Jason Bournes, looking to beat the cum out of a thick, fresh oak. We smoking filtered crack, you stupid piece of shit. I'll fucking kill you. Call that pussy the Matrix, because I'm in this bitch and I can't get out. Last guy who ran off on the pack got choked out by some Givenchy gloves. The last thing he ever saw was the price tag on them. Slowly faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him. I need more Sequoia Banshee boogers. Don't be shy, girl. I love me some pastrami mud flaps. I'm moving like French Montana. Huh? Welcome to the